So Boruto chapter 80 is officially history now, and this chapter might have officially started Boruto's story. And this chapter was definitely hyped from start to finish, and if you watched my spoilers video, you would know that I was definitely hyped for this chapter. But the official chapter has came out, so let's talk about the official chapter now. Now the chapter starts off with Boruto running away from Konoha, Shikamaru asking Ada to confirm if Naruto was actually killed by Boruto, and here we see complete shock on Shikamaru's face. Now I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Naruto funeral in the next coming chapters. That'll definitely be a funny moment in the fandom. Once you turn the next page, we see Kaoki turn into a full-on abuser. We just see him full-on grab Ada by the collarbone and just force her to say yes. And in this moment, you really see the full-on terror in Ada's face. But let's not act like Code didn't predict this, as he did ask Ada the question on what if Kaoki was to try to kill her. Ada couldn't even respond back with an answer. And this just confirms that Ada is just a sitting duck compared to somebody that isn't enchanted by her. And hopefully this is going to make her realize that Kaoki isn't okay in the head. But moving on, Shikamaru then announces that Naruto might have been potentially killed by Boruto. This is where we start to see Sarada have a mental breakdown, as she's also trying to stop Mitsuki from going to kill Boruto. But once she hears the fact that Naruto, her idol, has just been killed, she starts to go into a mental breakdown. But as expected, Sumire was not affected by Ada's Shinjutsu, so I don't know why some people were trying to say that Sumire was affected by omnipotence. But with this, Sumire is definitely going to have a big role in the time skip coming up, as she is also one of the few people not affected by omnipotence. And Sumire also has the experience of being a spy. I guess people have forgotten that Sumire was the first villain for Boruto. She literally was the first major villain for Boruto back in the academy arc with the whole Nue situation. So yeah, I wouldn't sleep on Sumire being a major factor in the time skip later on. But we also got another big confirmation in this chapter, and that confirmation is that Sasuke was affected by Ada's Shinjutsu. Now everybody in the fandom had their theories on whether or not Sasuke was affected by Ada's Shinjutsu because Sarada wasn't affected by it. And I'm gonna be honest, Sasuke should have been one of the few people not affected by Ada's Shinjutsu, as Sasuke's daughter literally isn't affected by it, and Sasuke is more Otsutsuki than Sarada ever is. But that's a discussion for a whole nother video. But moving on, we see Sarada trying to convince Sasuke, saying that Mitsuki is acting all weird and that Boruto isn't the bad guy. Sasuke shows and proves to us that he is indeed affected by omnipotence, saying that he doesn't blame Mitsuki for acting out like that, as Boruto did try to kill Kawaki. This is where we see Sarada completely start having a mental breakdown, saying stuff like, why does this only happen to Boruto? And here you really see the sadness in Sarada's face, like she is genuinely sad for Boruto, literally bawling her eyes out crazy. And this is when Sarada would awaken her greatly anticipated Mangekyo Sharingan. Now I see a lot of people dragging this on Twitter, saying that this is a trash awakening and that Sarada getting the Mangekyo Sharingan doesn't make sense. Now anyone with a brain would have predicted that Sarada getting the Mangekyo Sharingan was going to happen soon. I literally made a video about this days before the spoilers even came out. Now the way she awakened it, I will admit that I would have liked her to awaken it through a death or something like Sasuke dying, but the way she got it also checks out as well, as she is under the impression that Naruto, her idol, is dead, and everyone also wants to kill her childhood best friend Boruto, and are under the impression that Boruto is the one that killed Naruto Uzumaki, the 7th Hokage. Sarada awakening her Mangekyo Sharingan under that way definitely checks out, but that's a whole nother video. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see that. But with Sarada awakening the Mangekyo Sharingan, Sasuke had no choice but to believe Sarada, as awakening the Mangekyo Sharingan definitely isn't a light feat. So yeah, Sasuke definitely had no choice but to believe Sarada. But moving on, we see Team 10 attacking Boruto, with the scene that we saw in chapter 75 making his debut in chapter 80, and I was completely wrong. I thought this scene was going to happen to Sarada, but I guess this happened to Boruto. But we see Momoshiki trying to force his way into taking Boruto's body, as he's over here trying to tell Boruto to let him take over so he can slaughter Team 10. And Boruto is of course not going for it, and he's fighting against Momoshiki. But then we see Sasuke coming in clutch and actually saving Boruto from Team 10. Sasuke actually helps Boruto get away from the village. Now according to Sasuke's memories, Kaoki is Naruto's son and actually helped kill Momoshiki the first time. And then we find out that the way Ada's Shinjutsu is set up is that basically it is suppressing the thoughts of everyone that is affected by it. As when Sasuke saw that Boruto had his headband, he started questioning himself. Sasuke then came to the conclusion that if he can't trust his memories, then he's going to have to trust his daughter, which is a great way to show that Sasuke is a great father and will put his daughter before the village any day. We then move on to Ada and Damon. I guess Ada is starting to see that Kaoki is a madman after Kaoki just threatened her little brother, saying that he would kill Damon too. But we then see Ada and Damon appear in front of Sasuke and Boruto. This is the first time we see Ada's character actually show some type of development, development as she came to apologize to Boruto. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I would not forgive Ada if I was Boruto, as she just ruined his entire life. But in this moment, we see the character Boruto has officially become, as he now starts to accept all the things that he's done wrong about this karma situation and acknowledges the fact that he put a burden on Kaoki. And we see Momoshiki trying to break Boruto's consciousness, saying that Boruto should lose it all and that he doesn't have nothing, and is extremely pissed off at the fact that Sasuke is helping Boruto due to the fact of his daughter. But then Momoshiki acknowledges Boruto's mindset, as Boruto doesn't break at all. Ada also speaks on his mindset, as she also asks if Boruto is really 12. But all in all, we see Boruto have a great MC moment, saying that everyone is going to know his name by the end of it. But he also makes his resolve, saying that he has the blood of Naruto, Hinata, and Minato. The way the ending moments of this chapter went, it definitely looks like that we are in for a time skip after this chapter. And it was also confirmed that Koa was also affected by Ada's Shinjutsu, even though he was in another dimension, which is really crazy if you think about it. And we know that Kaoki isn't releasing Naruto and Hinata until Boruto and Code have been killed. So yeah, it's looking real slow for Boruto in the time skip, but too bad we have to wait until September for the next chapter, which is literally so bad. Like, damn, we have no Boruto for the entirety of the summer. But this chapter was definitely a 10 out of 10. It also had a great conclusion and a great beginning. Let me know what you guys thought about the chapter down below in the comments. There is still a lot to talk about, but I'm gonna make separate videos on the topics I want to talk about. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and also follow my Twitter link in the description. And I'm out. Peace.